Hi there. This is how to replace a screen on a Lenovo G700 laptop. So the first thing we do is we pull the battery out so that we can work safely. The second thing we do is when you open it up, there's two plastic small screw covers, one in each corner, and those screws need to come out. So we'll do that first. There's one. And there's the other one. It's good to use a screwdriver with a magnetic base so that the screws come out. The next thing to do is to gently pry out the cover. It's a good idea sometimes if you have a tool. There we go. And once you get it started, just work your way up the screen. It will make a bit of a cracking sound, but that's okay. The idea is to get the bezel off all the way around. And just work your way around. Almost there. Alright, and the key is also to get it up off of the hinges here, off of the gear. There we go. So there's the bezel, and it's off. Now that we've got that off, you're going to see a series of screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to release those next. Okay, so now we're going to release these screws here that hold in the screen. Two. This will be 3. Make sure you hold on to your screws. 3 and 4. Okay. And there is a 5 and a 6. Wasn't sure if they needed to come out. Sometimes they're just holding a separate piece. But there's a 5 and a 6. Okay. And that's just about ready to come away here. Okay, so for the camera, it's just taped. It's just taped with the cable there. So you can see that there. So there's the back of the screen. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work on these screws here. And we're going to remove those. So there's one. Two. There's three. And you can see that it released from the frame on this side. And we'll do one. This will be 2 for this side, or 5 overall, and this is the 6th and final screw to hold the frame. And there we go. So there's our monitor, free from our frame. And there you go, you can see that is free now. And now we just need to release the cable. Okay, so the key is to remove our ribbon cable here, and it's just a matter of pushing down on it once the tape is lifted, and that's released there. So we'll remove that tape. All right, and that screen should just come right out. And there we go. So we have our broken screen out. So let's put that to the side. And let's go ahead and get our new screen. So this came from laptopscreen.com. And it's very well packaged and bubble wrapped. So it's very safe. We'll open that up. Okay, so basically we just want to take the tape off to take the cover off. And we're just going to put that right back the way we found it. So I'm going to use the battery as a stand here so you can see. And we're just going to put this ribbon right here, and we're going to put it right back into our plug, our socket. And we're going to slide it in just the same way we took it out. Okay, I found by pulling on the tape to pull that into position really worked. So I used the clear tape to pull that into position. And now we just need to put our screws back in place. So I'm going to put our top screw in first to give us positioning. Once we have one screw started, I'll flip it around to get the other side. Okay, so we now have 2 out of the 6 screws. So I'm going to put the okay. I'm just going to flip it back and forth a few times just to get all the screws in evenly. And I'll get all those screws in so that the screen is all screwed in. Okay. So now that we have our 6 screws back in, just finishing up with the 6th one here. Now we need to put the camera back in place. So you can see, I'm just going to line it up, just like I took it out. Make sure you don't pinch the cable when you're closing the lid here. There we go. And once you get one screw started, everything should line up. Okay, there's our first one. There we go. Okay, and now don't forget the we have 4 in the base, 2 on each side. Actually, those go in really nicely. Now you'll notice that of the 4 in the base, 2 had Loctite, 2 did not. Just try to keep track of where they came out of, but I'm not sure why 2 had Loctite. But all right, so we're almost done. Okay, we have our 4 screws. Before I put the bezel in, I'm going to, you can see everything looks good. I'm going to throw the battery in and just double check, make sure everything looks good. All right, let's power that up. And everything looks great. So you can see all that needs to be done now is our bezel needs to be snapped back in place. And that's pretty straightforward. Just snapping. Snap, snap, snap. And there we go. We'll just put those 2 last screws in the corners and we're all done. I hope this video has helped and takes the fear out of replacing your laptop monitor screen. Thank you very much.